Okay, good day, students, and welcome to my video lesson in mathematics for the grade 9 level. So, our topic for today that we are going to discuss is about the application of similar triangles theorems and proof of Pythagorean theorem and solving related problems. So, of course, let's talk about first the most essential learning competencies or the MILCs. So, the first one is the applies the theorems to show that given triangles are similar. Second one, proves the Pythagorean theorem. And the third one, solves problems that involve triangle similarity and right triangles. Okay, so before we proceed to our main topic, alright, so let's have first some sort of review. So madali lamang po ito. Direction, match the following. So I have here three figures. So letter A, letter B, and letter C. So I will flash a word, okay, and then you will identify what this word means with a given figure. So first word, the word is bisect. What do you think? What is the which figure describe the word bisect? Is it A, is it B, or is it letter C? Idea? Correct. The answer is letter C. Alright, so look at that. No? Yung segment na BD, it bisect the angle, alright, and it divides into two equal parts. Next word, triangle bisector theorem. So dalawa na lang yung option, letter A and letter B. So which figure describe the triangle bisector theorem? Okay, answer? Very good. The answer is letter B. So if you have noticed, no, merong dalawang yung line segment PS, it divides it into two different triangles, and then we create a ratio na tinatawag yung A over B, which is equals to X over Y. Okay, next. Iba na yung figure. Alright, so I'll give you another word. First word, similar triangles. So which of these figure describes the similar triangles? Answer? Correct. The answer is letter A. So if you have noticed, no, may dalawang triangle yan. Triangle QPR and triangle XYZ. So technically, sa baba nung figure, meron na kayong makikitang symbol ng similar. Actually, that is the symbol for similar. So that's the answer. Next word. Segment addition postulate. Segment addition postulate. Is it letter B or letter C? Answer? Very good. It's letter B. So, if you have noticed, no, yung 3 points yan, it's a straight line and it composed of 3 points. But the segment AB, if you combine it with the segment BC, that is equal to the whole line, which is line AC. That's it. Last 3 words. Last na to. First word, Pythagorean Theorem. Ayan, medyo madali ito, no? So, what letter? Is it A? Is it B? Or is it C? Answer? Very good. It's letter A. So, that's actually the definition of the Pythagorean theorem. It's the C squared equals to the A squared plus the B squared. Alright. Next word. Right triangle similarity theorem. Dalawa lang yan. Siyempre, alin dyan? Is it B or C? Answer? Very good. It's letter B. So if you have noticed, no, triangle, it's actually a right triangle, pero it's composed of 3 different right triangles. Yun nga, sineparate niya in this particular figure, merong small, merong medium, and then merong large. So that's describe the right triangle similarity theorem. And last word, syempre, very obvious, isa na lang yung word na natitira and isa na rin yung letter na natitira, which is letter C, and that is factoring. To be specific, ang tawag natin dito is common monomial factor. So we have AB plus AC. When we factor it out, the common factor is the A, and then we separate it by parentheses, yung B plus C. Okay, so let's proceed, no? Ito ating lesson. So let's try this one. So application of a similar triangle. So, okay, so I have here an example. Given line segment HD bisect angle AHE. Complete the following table below using triangle bisector theorem. Again, a while ago kanina we actually review the triangle bisector theorem. Alright, doon sa ating review part, and then I also gave you the words similar triangles. Nagbigay ako ng example doon sa review natin kasi yun yung mga previous lesson natin. Alright, so let's focus on this example, no? Tingnan natin yung mismong figure, no? So if you have noticed, this is a triangle AHE, no? And there is a line segment HD, and it bisect the angle H. Kung titingnan natin, and again, when we say bisect, it divides the angle into two equal parts. So see, number 1 and number 2 are angles which are congruent, similar. Now, ang tanong natin dito, what is line segment HE? Yun yung question mark. Sa set 1, tama? Sa set 1. Sa set 2, line segment HE sa set 1 and line segment AD. Sa set number 2, ang hinahanap natin is line segment AE. But then, there is a variable. There is a given variable sa line segment HE, which is y minus 2. And sa DE naman, we have y over 2. So, that is also missing. So, simulan natin sa set 1. Let's look for the HE and the AD. So, for us to identify this, so let's do the basic thing na ginagawa natin, which is the statement reason. So, let's look for the statement and then let's give us the reason behind it. So, the first statement, para mahanap natin si HE and AD. Okay, sisimulan ko. So, I'll try it with the first one. AD plus DE equals AE. Si AD plus DE is equals to line segment AE. So, what do you think? What would be the reason for this? The reason is, wala natin. Very good. It's the segment addition postulate. Ito yung binigay ko natin kanina dun sa review part. Next. So, based on our first statement, okay, what would be our next statement? So, very obvious, meron kasi wala tayong value for AD, no? Yun yung hinanap natin. But we have value for line segment DE and line segment AE. So we can substitute it. Actually, that is the reason, no? That is the reason. It's substitution. So we just substitute the value of DE and AE. Kasi we need to look for the value of the line segment AD. Next. So by means of addition property of equality, that is our reason, we just add plus 25 and subtract it to 25 minus 25 equals to 40 minus another 25. Addition property ang tawag dito of equality. Next, so syempre we can simplify it, no? So the value of the line segment AD is 15. That is by means of subtraction. Yan yung reason natin. Next, now hanapin na natin si HE. So paano naman to? Look at that. Just analyze the given, no? So para mahanap natin si HE, so we will use what we call the triangle bisector theorem. You remember kanina a while ago dun sa ating review, no? So what would be the statement? AH, line segment AH over line segment AB equals to line segment HE all over line segment DE. So, if you have noticed, sa apat na line segment na yan, yung tatlo merong value. So, we can substitute them all. So, that is the reason. Substitution. So, let us substitute the given value. Si AH is 18. Si AD is 15. We don't have HE. And then the value of DE is 25. So, that's it, no? So, para ma-identify natin si HE. So, let's try to transposition. No? So, basically, para lamang itong cross multiplication. No? So, just multiply it, crossed, then we got the value of HE. And then, so yun na, 18 times 25 divided by 15, the final value of the line segment HE is 30. And the reason is multiplication and division property. So, there you have it. Next, set number 2. Para ma-solve natin set number 2, again, wala tayong value for the line segment AE. Ito yung hinahanap natin. But also, we don't have the exact value of HE and DE kasi merong variable Y. So, gamit tayo na tinatawag ulit na triangle bisector theorem. So, tingnan natin, no? So, yun pa rin. AH, line segment AH divided by line segment AB equals line segment HE divided by line segment DE. Next, what would be the next statement? So, just substitute them all. Lahat ng given value. Si AH is 18. Si AH is 8. Si AD is 9 over 2. Excuse me. Si HE is y minus 2. And then si DE is y over 2. So, the reason for this, of course, is substitution, no? Next process. So, syempre, natagay na natin lahat ng value. So, let's simplify it. Gamit tayo ng tinatawag na cross multiplication. Yun yung reason natin. So, just multiply them 8 times y over 2, tapos si y minus 2 times 9 over 2. Next, so simplify na natin yun. So, the reason for this is, of course, multiplication both sides by 2. Kasi kung mapapansin mo, pwede natin silang multiply by 2. The left side and the right side of the equation. So, we have 8y equals 9 times y minus 2. Next. So, pansinin niyo, we can do what we call distributive property. No? So, yung 9, we can multiply to y, which is 9y, and 9 times negative 2 is negative 18. That's it. Next. And simplify natin yung kanina, yung addition property of equality. No? So, 8y minus 8y plus 18 equals 9y minus 8y minus 18 plus 18. So, let's simplify them all. The value of the y is equals to 18. The reason is, of course, addition and subtraction property. So, the y pa lang ito, ha? We don't have exact value of the HE and DE. So, let's try to substitute it. Unahin natin sa HE. So, ang HE natin is y minus 2. Substitute natin si y, which is 18. That is the reason, substitution. So, that would be 18 minus 2, that is 16. Yun yung subtraction property. On the other hand, si DE naman is 18 over 2. 18 over 2, syempre, substitution, that is the reason. And the value of DE is equals to 9 by division property. Alright. Next. Let's try this one. Ito naman. Let's try to prove the Pythagorean Theorem. This is the proof of Pythagorean Theorem. Again, no, so we already know what is Pythagorean Theorem, which is c squared equals a squared plus b squared. But in this case, we will use a figure. And we will use, of course, letters in naming each segment. No? So, given the right triangle, MER, with altitude, line segment EY, we need to prove the square of MR, the square of line segment MR, equals to the square of line segment ME plus the square of line segment ER. So, let's try this one. First statement, no? Right triangle MER with altitude line segment EY. What would be the reason? Of course, that is given. Yes, it's given. Nandun yun sa taas. No? Next, of course, no? Kasi kung right triangle si MER with the altitude EY, we can say that yung small triangle MER, sorry, the bigger one, triangle MER, is similar to triangle EYR, and also similar to triangle MYE. And what would be the reason? Ang tawag natin dyan ay right triangle similarity theorem. Alright? Yung kaninang ating review. Next, so since they are all similar, we can give this kind of statement. Si MY is over ME equals ME over MR. And si YR over ER is equals to ER over MR. Ang tawag natin dyan is special properties of the right triangles. Alright, next statement, no? So if you have noticed, we can do the what we call cross multiplication. Now, based dun sa ating third statement, we can do the cross multiplication process. So si ME squared, kasi ME times ME, syempre ME squared, equals to MY times MR, and yung second similarities, yung ER squared equals to YR times MR. May cross multiplication yun. Next, let's try to simplify it, no, using addition property of quality. Now, si ME squared plus ER squared is actually equals to MY times MR plus ER squared. Okay, next, tuloy ko. This one is substitution process, no? Since si ER squared, according dun sa ating 1, 2, 3, fourth statement, si ER squared is equals to YR times MR, pwede natin siyang i-substitute dito sa next statement, no? So that would be ME squared plus ER squared equals MY times MR plus YR times MR. Okay, that is by means of substitution. And if you have noticed, no, that the reason kung ba't natin siya sinubstitute, we can do the what we call factoring. Kasi doon sa right side may common factor, which is C MR. So factor out natin sa MR, nasa loob ng parenthesis would be the MY plus the YR. On the left side, walang nagbago. Next, ito na, segment addition postulate, if you have noticed. Alright? So, si MY plus YR is equals to MR. Tama? Doon sa given. Doon sa given natin. Si MY plus YR is equals to MR. So, that would be what we call the segment addition postulate. So, MR naging times MR. And of course, let's multiply them. Magiging MR squared is equals to ME squared plus ER squared. And that is the product law of exponents. So, there you have it. Nakuha natin. We prove it out that the MR squared is equals to ME squared plus ER squared. So, that is the proof of the Pythagorean Theorem. Okay, ito na. So, let's apply it in the problem solving. We have problem solving involving similar triangles and right triangles. So, madali lang to. All we need to do is to, of course, read and understand the problem, and let's try to analyze it. So, the first problem is here. A 12-meter fire truck ladder leaning on a vertical fence also leans on the vertical wall. Dalawa siya, no? Leaning on a vertical fence and also leans on the vertical wall of a burning 3-story building. The question is, how high does the ladder reach? So, for example, no, this is the figure. So, look at that. Ito yung building. So, there is a fire truck, the fire truck ladder. So, yung haba ng fire truck ladder is 12 meter, which is leaning on the wall of the building, and then also leaning on the fence. Alright? So, yung fence naman, ang haba is 3 meter. And then yung haba, the distance from the fence going down to the ladder is 4 meter. That is the given. Alright? And this is the given triangle. Now, okay. So, paano to? Paano natin isa-solve it out to? So, simulan natin syempre sa given, no? So, if you have noticed, meron lang siyang, tayong given dito, the bigger triangle, which is 12. Then, we have 4 and 3. So, actually given to. So, 4 over 3 equals to 12 over x. Yung x, yun yung actually the missing value na yung hinahanap natin. That's given. Next one. So, syempre, cross multiplication. We have 4 times x, 3 times 12, divide both sides by 4. Then it's cross multiplication. So, we have 3 times 12 over 4. And of course, the final answer is 9 meters using multiplication and division property. Kasi, ganun lang kasimple. That's the measurement of the building. That is the measurement of the ladder. Next, problem. Okay, ito rin, problem solving involving similar triangles and right triangles. Na? So, determine the height of the pyramid. Pyramid naman to, given that it casts a shadow of 80 feet wide, while at the same time, a 6 feet person cast an 8 feet shadow. So, paano naman kaya ito? So, tingnan natin. So, let's have the given ulit. No? So, mayroon tayong 6 over 8 and then equals to x over 80. Parang pareho lang to dun sa first example natin. So, using cross multiplication process, so 6 times 80 all over 8 and simplify it out, we have 60 feet using multiplication and division property. Next example. Oh, okay. So this one is learning task. So, tingnan naman natin. So, let's try to solve it out. I gave you time to do this one. So, dalawa lang naman to. The first one, given triangle BRY is similar to triangle ANT with AN equals 4, NT is equal to 3, and RY equals to 15. What is the measure of the line segment BR? Next one, yung ito naman, number 2. Given triangle BRY similar to triangle ANT with line segment BY equals to 10x plus 5 and line segment BR equals to 10x plus 2. Line segment AT is equals to 4x minus 3 and line segment AN is equal to 3x plus 3. The question is, what is the value of the x? Okay, I'll give you time to finish this up. Okay, so I think you're done already. So doing this activity. So let us check your answer. So number 1. So, ito na. So using the statement reason. So una, so our first statement will be AN over BR equals to an NT over RY. So this is similar triangle proportion. Yun yung ating reason. Second statement, so siyempre by using of substitution, so 4 over line segment BR, kasi ito yung hinahanap natin, equals to 3 over 15. Okay, so next, cross multiplication, syempre. So, ang ating line segment BR is equals to 4 times 15 over 3. Okay, and then, syempre, multiplication and division property. So, the line segment BR is equals to 20. So, ilang kayo nakakuha ng tamang sagot? Next. So, number 2. Ito medyo mahaba nga lang, no? But almost the same with the number 1. May konting additional reason lang. So, first statement, si line segment BY over line segment AT equals to line segment BR over line segment AN. So, the reason is similar triangles proportion. Next, syempre, second is by using of substitution. So, si 10x plus 5 over 4x minus 3 equals 10x plus 2 over 3x plus 3. Next, syempre, using cross multiplication. Yan yung pangatong reason. Magiging 10x plus 5 times 3x plus 3 equals 10x plus 2 times 4x minus 3. So, syempre, by using multiplication property, So, sinimplify ko na to at the same time, no? Kasi using the FOIL method process. Kasi binomial, multiply to a binomial to. So, we got 30x squared plus 45x plus 15 equals 40x squared minus 22x minus 6. Okay, next. The next statement, no? So, sinimplify ko na rin at the same time. The reason would be addition property of equality. So, the final answer here is 10x squared minus 67x minus 21 equals 0. And if you have noticed, this is trinomial. And is it possible to factor this out? Because that would be the next reason. Yes, it's factorable. And the factors are parenthesis x minus 7 multiplied to 10x plus 3 equals 0. And using the product property, no? So, for us to get the value of x, so ang reason natin is 0 product property. So, the value of x are x equals 7 and x equals 3 over 10. So, that's it. There you have it. So, for your assignment, okay, I want you to do the reflection for this lesson. So, write your personal insights about the lesson using the prompt below. So, na I understand that. Write your answer. I realized that. Write your answer. And I need to learn more about. Okay, so write your answer in a one full sheet of pad paper and submit it on our next scheduled submission day. Okay, so student, there you have it. So again, this is the application of the similar triangles theorems and the proof of Pythagorean theorem and solving related problems. So if you have some questions, please comment down or just contact me if you want. So I can address your questions. Okay, so bye bye and see you soon.